Okay. So, I know I just made a short like a couple days ago, which was my first video in a month. But this is a pretty important topic for a game series that I personally really love. Call of Duty has been going downhill for quite some time now. For actually a fairly long time. And hang on. So, I have invested a pretty remarkable, but also I'm sad to admit this, I have over 100 hours invested on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. And then I have another about 35 invested on Cold War. So I've played a lot. I don't have Vanguard, but I do have some of the older Call of Duties that they've released. I have a physical Black Ops 3 copy, which is on right now. I have World War II and Black Ops 4. Now, see, here's the thing with this. To me, I feel like Call of Duty has had 4 different lifetimes. Not lifetimes, but 4 different eras. For me, the original trio, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, and Call of Duty 3, they're like the beginning of the eras. Then you got the Prime era, which is Modern Warfare 1, 2, Black Ops 1 and 2, Modern Warfare 3, and World at War. That's the Prime era. Then you got the Futuristic era, which is then Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, which wasn't a great era, but there was a standout one, Black Ops 3. Like it says on here, best Call of Duty in years, and it is. Very bad campaign, but arguably the best zombies we've ever had, and very good and fun multiplayer. But then you get to the redeeming. I use redeeming very lightly here. You got the redeeming era, which is where they tried to go back to World War II after a bunch of futuristic games. Kind of flopped, but if you actually go back and play World War II now, I've played it a lot. It's very fun, I would say. It's a little tedious, just because, it's fun. Zombies is pretty bad. Campaign's decent. Multiplayer is fun at times. And then you got Black Ops 4, which was kind of also a flop because no campaign. Zombies was pretty bad. Arguably the worst we've ever had. Its only redeeming quality was probably its multiplayer, because Blackout ended out to be a flop also. Modern Warfare 2019, which is arguably the biggest jump for Call of Duty ever, aka they got rid of the Pick-10 system. It has like over 100 guns just in its game, no DLC. And the movement, phenomenal. The physics, phenomenal. Everything about the game is good. That's why I've invested 100 hours into the game. And then you got Cold War, which was definitely a step down from Modern Warfare in a bunch of ways. Campaign was still very good. Zombies was not what people were used to, and then multiplayer was full of bad stuff, very overpowered and underpowered weapons, at launch, very full of bugs, and I just don't like the game progression. Camos are honestly way too hard to get. The camos are way too tedious. You gotta get like 30 kills of people taking cover from you. And I know someone's gonna say the Modern Warfare camos were also bad. They're really not. They take a while, but they're not bad. The Mounted is probably the worst one, and even then, that's not that hard. And then obviously Vanguard, they went back to World War II, which Vanguard has a very high, people will make Vanguard a lot. But I say, I don't know why I've spent like 5 minutes explaining this, but I don't think people would be mad if Call of Duty took a break. And I know a lot of people say this, and it's probably a broken record, but they need to take a break. Here's why. They have not skipped a beat since 2004. If you don't know what I'm talking about, 2003 was the first Call of Duty game. 2004 they released Call of Duty Big Red 1, which wasn't very popular. And then 2005 they started back up and haven't missed a beat since 2005. But that's the thing. The fatigue set in. Since 2013, there's probably been one or two standout games, and that's probably Black Ops 3 and Modern Warfare 2019. I'm saying Modern Warfare 2019, if you don't like it, you gotta admit, it did a lot of good things for the series. The graphics, the physics, it got rid of the Pick 10 system. But I feel like if it took a break, say, until like 2024, nobody would be mad. Here's why. With the yearly thing, it's basically like how sports games, everybody gets sick of sports games. They need to take a break so they can focus on one game for about 2 to 3 years, make sure they get all the bugs out, make sure they get a good story, good campaign, good gunplay, and then release it, and then it be a fully complete game, and then they update it as it goes to add new guns. There's a bunch of games that have came out that have not been fully complete. Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, Cyberpunk, Battlefield 2042, Halo Infinite, Vanguard technically is not complete because there was a bunch of imbalances and sound glitches. Cold War wasn't fully done. They need to fully complete a game, and they need to go back and do a they kind of want, I'm just slipping over my words here, but if they want to make a good game that everybody would love, they need to make a Call of Duty mobile type of game. They need to add all the fan favorite maps, fan favorite guns, fan favorite characters, fan favorite everything. Here's why. Because if they do that, a bunch of people that loved the prime Call of Duty, or people that loved the futuristic Call of Duty, will come back and enjoy this. Same with zombies. Same with, say, add Spec Ops. If they add, like, a whole package, this game would sell out in, like, 2 days. If they were to add all the classic Spec Ops survival and Spec Ops missions, all the zombies, classic maps, and all the multiplayer fan favorite guns and fan favorite maps and fan favorite characters, if they were to do that, it would be a very successful game. I mean, look at the games that they've had. Modern Warfare 3, which was not the greatest game, but it made about $30 billion. And I feel like if they do want people to stay engaged with their game, they are going to have to take a break. Because Battlefield did beat them for a few years with Battlefield 1. Wanna know why? Because they completed the game. They took their time, they made the gunplay good, they made unique guns, they made unique stories. And it's arguably the greatest Battlefield game that came out. And with Halo 3 back in like 2006, 2007, it kind of rivaled Call of Duty at the time. And that was the time that Modern Warfare 1 was coming out. So I feel like if Call of Duty wants to hit it out of the park with the next game, they're going to have to take a break. Yes, that will hurt their revenue a tiny bit, but if they let us have Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard for just a few years, I'm pretty sure nobody will be mad. Because those are 3 very solid games on their own. And then you have Warzone, which they could give consistent updates for. Very good. And this video up. I feel like they just need to take a break. They need to take a break if they want their next game to be good. Peace out. See you guys later.